Good morning, everyone from Saigon, Vietnam. Hope you're all doing well. We've got a cloudy day here today. Some gray skies. Monday, March 17, 2025. The time's about 10 o'clock a.m. Temperature is 86 Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. A lot of motorbikes. I see a lot of green here, but those are mainly from the taxis and the Grab motorbike drivers. Not for St. Patrick's Day. In fact, I don't even know if St. Patrick's Day is really a thing here in Vietnam. Maybe in like some local bars where there's an expat community, St. Patrick's Day is observed, but not really a holiday here. Let's wait for the light to change. Good thing I crossed most of the street before those motorbikes started turning. Boss up DMG, I don't use a 360 camera. I used to, but I found that the cons outweigh the benefits. I don't like editing 360 videos, and it slows down my computer whenever I put it in to my video editor. So in this video, or this live stream I should say, I'm planning to walk over to District 2 and possibly over to the landmark 81 area if I get that far. That's the tallest building in Vietnam. I just got finished with my morning Vietnamese class. I think I'm learning pretty quickly. From what I see on Google Maps, if I keep going straight, I should be crossing over a bridge to get to District 2. I'm in District 1 now. Tony is asking if there's any mosquitoes. I do experience mosquitoes from now and then, but they're not really as common as you think. But I do have to tell you that when you do encounter mosquitoes here, they are freaking annoying. They try to bite you, and then when you try to swat at them, they hide for a while, and you can't even find them. They're not like other mosquitoes that just linger around and they're easy to spot. These They're nasty buggers. Banh mi chả cá Nha Trang. So this is a special banh mi from the Nha Trang area. My Vietnamese pronunciation and reading has gotten so much better. And I can understand a lot of the menu now. Café sang, I don't know what sang is, but it's some kind of coffee. Mai lan, so maybe special kind of coffee, I don't know. And then there's Nuk Ung. Nuk is water, Ung is to drink, so drinking water. So at least I won't dehydrate in this country. I can always ask for Nuk. Here we are on Yong Nguyen Binh Kim. So Nguyen Binh Kim Street. Hey, the word camera doesn't have a Vietnamese translation. It's just camera. So I learned what this means, this sign. I think it's important for me to be able to understand signs first. And I think this one was especially important because I saw it all the time. This is the jam, which means slow down. The jam. Actually, I already knew what jam meant, but I didn't know in that context because I learned it from my teacher. Well, I learned the word cham from my teacher, but I didn't learn what the cham is in that context. But I learned it in the phrase "sin ko noi cham," and noi cham means to speak slowly. So I could have probably guessed what that meant. So the jam is to go slower, and noi jam is to speak slower. Got a lot of hats for sale. I could probably use another hat. I've been washing this hat. This is the same hat I bought last year. I just been washing it over and over. I still have the new hat that I bought that I haven't worn yet. But I should wear my new hat soon. I think the color on this is faded out. You know, so far we've gotten a pretty good sidewalk. You know, in a way, it's good that it's a little bit cloudy. That way I don't have to deal with the sun, because the Vietnam sun can be kind of brutal during the day. These people are all waiting for the bus. I don't know what bus route it is, but I've been taking the bus every day I've been going to school. So here we have Diem Dong Cebu bus stop. We have bus lines 6, 14, 5, 52, and 19 for Bút So Sao, Mui Bon, Nam Mui Hai, and Mui Chin. And these are the different routes that you can take the buses to. Kevin Wu saying nice Vietnamese. Thank you. I figured I'd practice it since I'm learning it. They have Tra Tak here, which is kumquat tea, Cafe Sua, which is iced coffee. No, Cafe Sua is milk coffee. Boss Up, DMG, have you seen other vloggers much? Not really. I might have seen just some people with just basic cameras walking around recording on their phones, but I haven't really seen many other vloggers here. Madam Nicole, thank you so much for $9.99. Appreciate the support. Thanks very much. Look at this. This is a pretty big gym. Although I think the sign needs to be replaced. It's so faded out. There's Landmark 81. Maybe we'll make it there on this live stream. I'm crossing over the, is this the Saigon River here? It looks like it's connected to it. I know this part here is the Saigon River, but over here, I'm not sure. I'm liking this walk so far. This is a much better sidewalk than what I was expecting. Nice and wide, and for Vietnam standards, not too many cracks and uneven surfaces. So because we're crossing over a body of water here, and An Binh Bac Group 8 says it's the Thi Nghien Canal. I think this might be District 2 here, which actually is part of a new city called Tu Duc City. So we'll see more of the local people here. I think we've got a wet market here. Groceries, meat, supplies all being sold here. Vegetables. This is so cool to see. Actually, you know, there's a trick to figure out which district you're in. All you have to do is look at the street signs. I mean, not the street signs, the storefront address. It says Q Binh Thanh. So we're not in District 2. This is Binh Thanh District. We're not in District 1 anymore. William says walk down there. Well, I don't want to because it's kind of narrow there and you have the motorbikes coming on, and this bridge will also go down. You can see everything from up here anyway. Hey, if you want a pig foot, you can buy a pig foot here. Right there. That's a pig foot. I know that may not seem appetizing to many of you, getting a pig foot, but actually it's good for the flavors in a soup. The same thing with bones. People don't think to like purchase bones, but bones are actually good for making soups and broth. Like, what are you gonna do with a bone? Eat it? Alright, we're in Quan Binh Thanh. Let's go through here. We're not in the tourist area anymore. Looks like here you can buy flowers. Got roses. I see tulips. Even fruit baskets like this for gifts. Look at that, even apples. That kind of looks like a tennis ball container that they put the apples in. Dragon fruit. Coconut. Kevin Chan says it's your neighborhood. You can find anything under the sun here. It seems that way. Everything you'd want is in this area. Bun bò. So they're selling noodles here, also sugar cane. Banh xeo, which is a Vietnamese egg pancake, and gỏi cuốn, which is spring roll. Ooh, bun bao Hanoi. Hanoi style steamed buns. They have gò che, so vegetable, and đặc biệt 20, special 20. Oh, the special is 20,000 dong and the gò che is 15. Oh, look, they have something I had before. This is banh chung. Oh, an bin sen goi is actually salad. Goi cuốn is the salad roll. Okay. I think cha jiao is the spring roll then. Cha jiao. You can see my review of the banh chung on my second channel, Action Kid Extra. You know, I think even though I'm going to be learning Vietnamese and trying to read and speak Vietnamese, I'll still try to translate in English what I read as well and talk. I don't want to confuse any of my viewers here. I'm assuming most of you are English speakers. An Binh, you don't think that's banh chung, that's banh su ser, or phu, the husband and wife cake? Okay. Kevin wants me to try the Chinese noodle at the end of the road. It's very popular, only open after 5 p.m. Okay. I think it's going to take a while to cross the street. I don't want to just hop in front of a motorcycle and then have no time to stop. She's doing it. We can go. There's only one person. Woo! Circle K convenience store. Oh, they have some grilled meat banh mi here. Hey, what's up? You can continue saying strange things are afoot at Circle K. Look at this special bun baos. They have like little characters on their bun baos too, like pandas and piglets. It's pretty fun. Oh, they even have like dried orange peel for sale. That'll be good in like a soup or something, or broth. Keith wants me to get the panda one. I'm not really hungry right now, maybe later. These people are hard at work cleaning their sidewalk in front. James Eagle says not a good street for walking. Actually, I would argue that it's not bad because it is pretty much flat. People see you and traffic runs pretty slowly. I've been on some very bad streets for walking before. Let's see, which way should we go? It looks like if I want to go to Landmark 81, I should like start walking down this way and just follow this road down. So let's do that. Let's wait at the crosswalk here for the proper time to walk across. We do have to deal with a T intersection here. And then there's traffic coming this way. I think I can go after these motorbikes. Go now. Yep, pretty easy. Oh, they've got jackfruit. Man, that looks good. You know what? I feel like I don't even need my hat. I'm going to take my hat off. There's no sun to really speak about. Som Tam Bun Chit Yong Pan Kun Nong. They got the grilled pork chops over rice there, grilled pork over rice noodles. And I think spring rolls. Oh, I had this last night. Pan can cua. Seafood. But not at this location. I had seafood noodles somewhere else. It's good at least I have landmark 81 to position myself to walk to so I don't get lost. Ooh, whatever's on that grill smells good. It's funny, when I'm here in Vietnam, there's motorbikes and trucks and cars that are passing me like so close, and I don't really care. But if I'm like in the US and that happens, it's like, hey man, give me space. What are you doing? It's just so weird. You become like accustomed to it and like it's just natural now. But in reality, it should really be like, Rentstones, that's so true, you adapt to it. Well, also, you can't really live like that if you're like too scared to like walk next to cars and motorbikes and stuff, because you really have to like adapt with the locals. And you really have to like act in accordance with like the societal norms and the culture of the place you are. This is a high curb. We gotta go, ooh, up. Do hiking here. Hey, this is the metro line. On Binh, I think what messes me up also is going to a country where the driving orientation is different. Like when I went to the UK and they drove on the left side of the road, I got so messed up. And the same thing when I went to Japan, I was like, whoa, this takes some time to get used to the different orientation. Mikey said at least they drive on the right side of the road. Hey, in Thailand they drive on the left side of the road. Also in Hong Kong, because it used to be a British colony. So if you adapt yourself to like a certain driving orientation, then it switches. It's like, ooh, that really messes up with you. More so than like this, I think. People driving too close and like having different like rules. I think driving orientation is what really messes me up. So maybe if you're planning an itinerary, going somewhere or taking a trip, visit only like right side driving countries, and then you could do like the left side driving countries. Then it won't be too much of a shock to you. Ooh, we have durian. That smells really good. Look, we got some more bun baos. Bun bao duck viet. Special steamed buns. So let me stop here because I see landmark 81 is that way. Looks like I do have to go this way in order to connect with that street up ahead. Let's walk down there and cross. All right, let's go for it. Cross. The driver actually stopped for me there. John says I'm close to Saigon Pearl. Yeah, that's where I went with my friend Dan to Pizza 4-Piece. I actually might want to go in there, Saigon Pearl. I'm curious if I could find my way from Saigon Pearl to the Vinhomes Central Park area. The street's even more narrow here. Hurt says, how many banh mi's have you had this trip? I've lost count already, but I don't really eat it every day. Hi. I like how some of these vendors open the fruits for us to see the quality before you buy it. It's kind of like the fruit advertises itself at that point. This street kind of reminds me of a lot of the wet markets that I walked through when I was in Taiwan and Thailand. Look, they even opened up the chicken too, not just the fruit, but opened up the chicken. Hello. And you can literally buy everything here you want to cook. I haven't cooked a single day here since I've been in Vietnam. All the food I've been getting was from eating outside. They have some yams there, some mince, basil. Hello. Cảm ơn bạn rất ăn. Rất nhiều. People here are so friendly. They're even saying hello to me. I said, nice to meet you, and he corrected me on the correct pronunciation. Some more flowers for sale. I think I came at the right time too. If you were to come later on in the day, all these shops would be closed down. Loot 7 asked if I could explore your alley. You haven't been in Vietnam for 25 years. I don't know, where's your alley? Or what used to be your alley, I guess. John says maybe there's a fence dividing Pearl and Central Park. We'll see. the staff at Pizza 4Ps, when I went to Saigon Pearl, told me that there's no way to walk between the two without going outside onto the street. I didn't try though. Today we might try. Because they're like right next to each other, but they are two separate gated communities, I think, or planned communities. Alright, so I believe that's the Saigon Pearl development on the other side of the streets. But now we have to get there. That's the hard part. I don't see a crossing anywhere here. Susan Mitchell saying, are there tourist areas showing where the Vietnam War took place? Oh, there's plenty of places like that. I think the most significant tourist area is the War Remnants Museum, which I actually visited last year, and it is very moving and an extremely tough place to visit. There's a lot of graphic images in there that I advise anyone with like a very low tolerance, I should say, for that kind of imagery to not go. Even for me, I was like, just going to like one floor was enough for me. I was like, oh man, I can't see all this blood and gore and bodily fluids. That's why for me I would never be like a good doctor, because I'll get grossed out by blood and gore and guts and stuff. There's a lot of that in the museum. But in a way, having that imagery in that museum, it humanizes the war and the impacts of it. I mean, it's part of history. Alright, now it looks like we could cross, like, maybe somewhere soon. So that's landmark 81 there, and this is Saigon Pearl. But to cross over, how the heck do we cross the street here? Jevin says, you mean there are just photos of real human remains? There's a lot of war imagery, a lot of like text about the effects of the war, and a lot of sounds too. It's not just imagery. Man, I would love to like cross here, but there's no crosswalk at all. You're crossing like a 6-lane highway, and then you gotta cross another 6-lane highway there. Come on. They don't make it easy to cross the freaking street here. Come on, I want to cross the freaking street right here. You couldn't put a crosswalk anywhere here but up there where we gotta like walk 15 minutes up and then we gotta walk back down. Not even an overpass. I'm guessing there's a crosswalk there because there's a traffic light there. Well, you know what? Since now we practically walked over across the street from Landmark 81 and Vinhomes Central Park. Maybe we'll go in there first and then try to make our way south to Saigon Pearl over there. Because we practically walked there already. My friend Dan vs. World actually stayed in this building when he was here. The Manor. It's actually a really nice building. Yeah, there's a crosswalk here. Alright, we have a traffic light here with a pedestrian signal. Also traffic police across the street. I assume they're looking for violators. Well, knowing that the traffic police is across the street, I think it should be an easier crossing. Maybe, maybe not. Whoa, people allowed to do a quick U-turn here? Okay. Binh says when you see this, guys, you walk away. Yeah, you know what they are. They all have the same uniform. So I think the Landmark 81 entrance, we have to walk a little bit up north and then turn right. And now this guy's forcing me into the street. Hung Mao doesn't understand why there's a walk sign but the cars go. I don't know. they just go. Maybe they have a green light for left turns only. At least it was safer for me to cross with the light than without it. remember this entrance to the Vinhomes Central Park area to be pretty far from where Dan was. It's coming up soon. They have Ban Quân Nong here, which is warm rice rolls. That's durian. I wish durian was as large as that picture. Well, I just say the serving of durian that you get is as large as that picture. Alright, maybe another 5 minutes we'll be in the Vinhomes Central Park area. It's not really an easy area to walk to, as you can see. Even from the metro station, which is up there, you gotta walk behind it and go through there. Oh, we're here. Landmark 81, Vinhomes Central Park area. Let's go. Their own little community here. Kind of a narrow entrance here. I would think this area caused a lot of choke points with traffic. All right, let's cross. We'll go to Landmark 81. John MC cannot comprehend how they can build such massive high rises on marshy alluvial soil. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. One thing I learned about Vinhomes Central Park, where we are, be careful of the surfaces you walk on, because there may be hidden like ramps and uneven surfaces that just drastically shift on you. The construction quality here is not really perfect, I should say. Yikes. I think they could have used more room for this walking space and gotten rid of some space for the plants. It's very narrow. What? You're kidding me. This truck sings for Ellis while it's reversing. At first I thought I was in Taiwan again with the musical garbage trucks. I found that amusing. Oh, here's landmark 81. You know what we can do when we're at landmark 81 is test the crazy elevator that opens up into the street and has stairs. I still can't get enough of it. We can go this way, it's a little bit more scenic. Oh, the flowers smell nice. Really nice. Oh, so it takes about an hour and 15 minutes to walk here from District 1. It's good to know. Vinhomes Center Shopping Mall inside the landmark 81 building. What a difference than the other parts of the Binh district that we walked through. It's such a stark contrast between the wet markets and then here. This impressive planned community by the Vinhomes group. Loot 7 says, what elevator? You'll see. It's just around the corner. Is this a Triforce? I don't know. All right, my favorite elevator in all of Vietnam coming up right here. Okay. It's right next to the tallest skyscraper in the country, and you have a massive fail elevator right next to it. Okay, so here we are. Beautiful building, right? Great shopping mall. Got the pickup and drop off area. Parking garage. And we're gonna see a really incredible elevator coming up. Okay. I want to walk out further, but I'm afraid someone's gonna hit me. I can do it quickly, I think. All right. So here we have the elevator, and we have a staircase here. The staircase here is not exactly the best. It curves at a big angle, so you're like walking. You're like walking up a slant the whole time. So you either got to deal with a janky elevator or the slanty staircase where you're like this the whole time, walking up the freaking stairs. All this to go to a pedestrian overpass. Oh, and because you're walking up this staircase, I think They should have put like a piece of metal here so your foot doesn't get trapped under it. Otherwise you go, oh, oh. But instead you got this crooked staircase going up that you could easily fall and trip and fall backwards. That'll be even worse. Yeah, and it gets slippery when wet. This is so freaking hard to balance, man. It's like I'm lopsided the whole time. And the railing's so tall too, so it's like you gotta reach up to get it. Who came up with this? Why isn't the railing over here? Why is it up here? You gotta be really freaking careful with this staircase. Here, last step. Whoop! Alright, now we're on the pedestrian bridge. So, here's the elevator. And the elevator shaft, they have a really funny looking funnel at the top. So, yeah. Let's complete the pedestrian bridge because there's another elevator here. We'll ride the elevators up and down. So, first of all, this is not an accessible elevator because you have a step here. All right. So this elevator works a lot better than the other one. This one's actually an accessible elevator, but at the top it's not accessible because they have a step. There's a ramp. Actually, no. Yeah, it is accessible. The ramp goes all the way down. Alright, let's go back. Look at this thing. Alright. Let's call the elevator. What the? Even this cover is kind of loose. What the heck is this? Why is the display all messed up? It's like they have some kind of tape over it. Why do they have this? Make it clear so people can see the floor. Now that I think of it, wasn't the other one like that too? Or was all like covered in glue or something? Okay. Elevator. Watch your step. You might be tripping. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what is this glue on the display? And I think this might have fallen off before because they sealed it. They sealed the elevator button. Alright, now this elevator is the trait. Dun dun dun. Yeah, look at this. The same thing here. What's with this weird glue on the display? It's like a film that they need to peel off still. And they also seal this elevator button. Alright, time to get in. Watch your step. That includes getting on and off. And there's also a crack there, but let's pretend that we didn't see that. Okay. 1. Okay, we're in the elevator, right? When the door opens, we assume the ground should be flat in front of us. Look, it's flat, but all of a sudden, you're tripping. You're going, oh, falling forward right into the traffic. What a smart idea. What a brilliant idea. Brilliant engineering. Absolutely brilliant. And this is why they couldn't put the freaking elevator, the elevator door in the back, because for some reason they decided a parking garage ramp is more important than people's safety walking out or into the elevator. Instead of this parking garage ramp here, they could have moved it a little bit over to the right, have the elevator door open there, and you wouldn't be walking out into traffic. But they have this parking garage ramp here. Really nice. So, your choice, folks. Either walk across the busy street, take the crooked stairs up with high banisters and railings, or use the elevator that may cause you more harm than good. All right, let's go over to Saigon Pearl. Or I'll try to make my way over to Saigon Pearl. I'm not sure if they're connected. The people at Pizza 4Ps told me it's not. It is a nice looking bridge though, I'll give it that, but not too practical. I think I smell durian. I don't know where I'm smelling it from though. Lawrence Tan says, but in all honesty, Saigon is very well developed over the years. Oh, it is. Even since last year when I came, there's been a lot of development. Let me put this down first because I'm so thirsty. Haven't had a drink in like an hour and a half. I'm always carrying a bottle of water with me. I just don't feel thirsty over all this time because it hasn't been sunny. Keith, what are those pot things? Those are incense urns. Giant incense urns. Some nice flowers, by the way. They smell so nice. I think they also burn joss paper here, perhaps. Loot 7 says, after the accident, I think I developed PTSD. I feel like you're more cautious now. No, I was always cautious. Even before I fell, I was very careful about the surfaces I was stepping on and worrying about general safety. Oh, we've got another pedestrian bridge coming up. These flowers here are really fragrant. More fragrant than the other ones we saw. Oh. Could sprain your ankle there too. If you're not looking, you might be in for a surprise where you walk or where you step. I'm not sure if this one has an elevator as well, this pedestrian overpass. Hey, I think it does have an elevator, and this door is opening up on the correct side, not on the other side where you fall down the steps into traffic. All right. I like that elevator. Let's ride this one. Woo. 3 steps to get to the elevator. Elevator. They like putting these steps in with the elevators. Why? Why can't they make the elevator go up to a flat surface? I don't know. Why do they have a step in front of the elevator? At least the one on the ground level I understand, because they need room for like the elevator shaft on the bottom. I think one of my viewers said that it was to prevent flooding too, but there's other ways to prevent flooding than putting steps before an elevator. Another step. All right. Step elevator number 4. And this one again has this weird film on it, or scratches. Let's trip getting into the elevator. Oh! I didn't see that step, OMG. Woo! Another step. Another step. Meanwhile, there's a slope here and they have to have steps. I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess we're walking through Vinhomes Central Park now. Let's see what else is around here. Ooh, nice looking playground. Very colorful. Playground for children under 12 years old. So if you're 12 years old, you're out of luck. You gotta send your 12-year-old somewhere else. I think I've seen this statue before. It's like a Olympic statue. I can see Saigon Pearl there. It's only like 2-3 buildings down this way. There's still Vinhomes Central Park. Yeah, I do like this bridge. It's very nice. There's a golf course here too. That person's practicing his putting. Oh. One ball didn't go in. All right. Vinhomes Central Park. And that over there is Saigon Pearl, I believe. We'll see if it's connected in any way, shape, or form, because otherwise you gotta walk all the way up there, go past the main entrance again, and then walk past all that I just did in order to go over there. Legally, anyway. Oh, Anbui says soon there's gonna be a street running here that connects to District 1. Wow. So these people are gonna have a view of the street then by the park. That's crazy. All right. Yikes, they actually put a fence here between Vinhomes Central Park and Saigon Pearl. They did not want anyone crossing over easily. I don't know why, because I think it would be beneficial for the two communities or people outside of those communities to walk to one or the other or drive, but instead they have to put a fence up. Anbin says, you think you can through a small opening? Well, we'll see. We're gonna walk along this entire fence because I'm curious. Otherwise, it's like a 40-minute walking detour, maybe. What the heck? This is not good at all. This staircase is collapsing. Yeah, don't walk on that staircase or that side of that staircase anyway. Yeah, they need to fix that. Hopefully no one gets hurt over there. Yes, the blue cars are taxis. They're the San SM taxis. Anbin saying last time you read they refused to connect the two properties, but there's a small area for people to walk through. Well, there's a door here, but I don't know, it looks kind of sketch to walk through that door. Might be for this school, I think. I don't know why the two communities aren't connected even though they're next to each other, but they should open it up. I don't see why not. Hey, this comes in handy. I think we're gonna have to cross. There's no more sidewalk up there. Why is there no entrance to the other area? Dun, dun, dun. Still a big fence. And now it looks like you're going in a dark area. There's barricades. I mean, I don't see an opening down there. That's like someone's house. So I'm not going down there. And then they have a fenced off area here. This is why they only had an entrance to landmark 81 in Vinhomes Central Park at that narrow place further north, because there's already an existing community here, and you can see it's just strange to see this. Like, you have these low-rise homes and then you have these skyscrapers right next to it. We're still gonna try to get the Saigon Pearl from here. I won't quit until I know for sure. Been in school. Oh, Arturo Quezon, daylight savings time is not observed in Vietnam. Look at this. This is pretty interesting. You can see like an old street in there. These flowers smell so nice, the red ones. Come on, walking area. Yeah, on Binh, I think the hopes of a walking area between Saigon Pearl and Central Park or Landmark 81 is like slim to none now. What does this sign say? Yeah, at this point, we're circling back around. Because this is Saigon Pearl here and we're going up now. So there's no way we can walk to Saigon Pearl from Landmark 81 unless we go outside of this area and then walk back in to Saigon Pearl. And that's going to take like 45 minutes, which is crazy. It could have been like a 5-minute walk, but nope. You gotta walk back towards the main entrance, go back onto that busy street, and that's it. And that's not a path either. Yep, that's I tripped over this. What the heck is this? Well, we're walking north back towards Landmark 81 now. Tony says to ask the birds. I wish a bird could hitch me a ride over there. It'd be so quick. Hey look, Sing Fu Tong, Taiwan #1 boba is there. So I'm kind of lost now. I don't know exactly where landmark 81 is. Oh, I see. I think it's this way and then we go straight. We just went around a big circle. S10 says I'm lost. Yeah, I'm lost. Just for a second until I checked Google Maps where I was. And I was looking up, I can't find the landmark 81 building because all these other buildings are blocking it. I do recognize that waterfront park though, so I know it's close by. I'm gonna treat myself to a nice lunch at landmark 81. Not Texas chicken though. Texas chicken is not good. Hey, I know this. It's the funky looking elevator. Oh wow, landmark 81 was right around the corner. Alright, I want to walk that way, but there's a fountain in the way, so I gotta go this way. Kamikaze 1976 asking what is wrong with Texas chicken. Watch my video on Action Kid Extra about Texas chicken. Not good. Alright, Vinhomes Center, landmark 81. Let's go downstairs, and I think I could wrap up this live stream at the ice skating rink while I decide what I want to eat here. If anyone wants to go up to the observation deck, the ticketing area and the entrance to that is over to the right here. Since it is a weekday, I believe it's 300,000 Vietnam Dong to go up. All right, everyone. There's plenty for me to eat around here. Big food court around the ice skating rink. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, hit the like button for me, subscribe, and I'll see you around next time. Bye. Loot 7 says you can go to the 68th floor through the hotel entrance. It's free. I'm going to make a video on that. Actually, I think it may have been you who suggested it, and a bunch of other people who I've talked to here. That's like, oh, I went up to Landmark 81. It's like, you can go up to the coffee shop for free. So I'm going to make a video on that, my first experience with that, and see if it's worth it. Bye, everyone. Take care.